So low-key, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real. Neylax low-key should have won. I watched the set in the French bracket. Neylax low-key threw game 5-2. So maybe he can tighten up. And he is rocking the Forsburn. He's playing Zeta against. I think in this game he's playing both characters, both the brothers, and he's rocking Forsburn and Wrastor.
Yeah, Neylax's been very back and forth when it comes to his opinions about Forsburn. In this game, he feels like the character doesn't necessarily have like the sauce that he was looking for that he had in Rivals 1.
Okay.
So he's kind of going back and forth between Forsburn and Zetterburn. Because obviously Zetterburn just being very, very solid right now.
No, I get it. And I think in this matchup, of course, as well, he probably opt to go Force instead of Zetterburn just because Zeta's recovery can be hard to edge guard against top level Zetterburn. Mr.R has all the experience against Spider. Those two play nearly every day. So I think he's very accustomed to Zetterburn. So I think maybe going a stronger character like Forsburn might be the better play. Even with that recovery, because that's still bad. So we'll see. But so far, not too bad. A little bit behind the percent, needs to work a little bit harder to get that kill. And obviously, Mr.R, you know, the Wrastor is very scary.
Yeah, absolutely. And whoa, the Nair took it. Okay, I was not ready for the Nair to take it, just like that. But okay, I guess just not being ready on the DI, it's fine. We're gonna continue to fish for those back airs on Neylax's side. But yeah, we're just trying to get a little bit of space and finally find that confirm into the back air. Not gonna be quite enough to kill just yet. Like the forest stage honestly is a pretty big one in terms of blast zones overall. Surprisingly big, I think.
The blast zones on this stage are tiny, bro. This is one of the smaller stages.
Yeah.
But this is a stage where it's very hard to take Wrastor because you get a couple of combos off the side or down below, you can die in it instantly.
You're right. I guess I got gaslit by the back here not killing.
Oh no, don't worry. That's that's not the
So used
stage.
to this, yeah, I'm so used to this move killing in Rivals 1,
Yeah, I think that's where a lot of rival people are like damn, force backer is fine, it kills, and then you see in Rivals 2, and it's not like the strongest move, even with the buffs, but last one is actually helping right now. Mr.R taking a 3-stock to 1 lead. Maybe Zetterburn has to come out game 2. We'll see. At the moment, Mr.R is running away with it.
Yeah, so far Mr.R is just doing very well. Going to put some pressure on that shield, but gets grabbed for it. Still, we have a full stock lead for Mr.R. Like, we can afford to play just a little bit more risky. Try to go and push in. But Neylax slowly but surely, again, trying to get a little bit of space between him and the bird.
Yeah, he's doing a good job of pulling out those down Bs until now. Gets the reverse hit of the up B. But great DI to not go straight up as well. So sure he's not dying side to that move. See, like I said before, the blast zones are tiny. Makes his way back okay with the high recovery. Actually uses the clone inside the smoke. Very sneaky. You've been deceived for a reason, as Forsburn doesn't like to remind you. But still okay, gets the grab. Another back throw, gets to set up the clone as well. Just goes for the normal clone. Not enough smoke to set up the super.
Yeah, and right now it really feels like Neylax is trying to just get a good opening, but Mr.R is very on point just defensively on his DIs, and it's just not working.
Yeah, and honestly, Neylax was coming back into that game.
Slowly but
kind of
surely.
fell behind. Yeah, he fell behind a bit too early. He was kind of getting his way back, but I think it was too little, too late. Mr.R able to hold on strong and take that first game.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Neylax at the end was starting to find his footing in this matchup. But even then, going back from 1 stock against Wrastor is always a little bit complicated, even though the bird does die early.
Yeah, the bird does die very early.
Yeah, but it's always a little bit complicated because he's just flying around across the stage and everything, just never really touching ground or anything. And so when you're like Forsburn and you're trying to desperately fish for some option that is really close to the ground, it can be a little bit difficult. And are we going to see the Loxodont come in from Neylax?
So Neylax actually has a pocket Lox. I've seen it a couple times, and it's pretty good. And Mr.R has said himself that he doesn't know if Wrastor beats Lox because he doesn't like the Lox matchup in general. I can understand why. Elephants do have the big disjoints with the axe and stuff like that against Wrastor. But and obviously he's floaty, so it can be hard to combo him sometimes. I feel like if Mr.R re-locks him down, it'll be very hard for Neylax to start just like this. The recovery,
yeah, just like this on the wall.
Exploited, and there we go.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Like, Lox really needs his resources to be able to recover, and Mr.R knows it and is going to do everything in his power to make sure that Lox never really gets anything but a single magma stage.
Yeah, and even with the buff to his recovery this recent patch, being able to stall by using one charge of Magnum. His recovery has been buffed, of course. I feel like against characters like Wrastor, it doesn't really make too much difference.
And that's a big thing. But then again, you do have back air. Back air is going to kill the bird pretty early overall. Trying to go for a sneaky combo with the down B burst here. But then again, Mr.R just more than happy to just make sure to stay below that Loxodont for now and try to put down some pressure with some of the up airs. Tries to go for the wake up attack and back air, more back airs. So far, we're just being very patient on Mr.R's side.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to, because of course, Wrastor, you know, might have some big moves, but against Lox's axe, you know, disjoints are definitely on one side of the favor, right? Of course,
yeah,
Lox's moves do start quite slow. So that's kind of Mr.R's option to kind of, you know, get in between, weave in and weave out, and get past these big disjoints with these quicker moves. So that's why you can see he's kind of closing the gap slowly but surely. So you're able to let these moves come out, and you can interrupt them as well.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised as well by how much work Nair actually does right now in this matchup.
Yeah.
Because Lox also has a grab that goes pretty far, and I feel like more often than not, if you miss-space everything against Lox, he's just going to grab you. And that's a big thing.
You have to be worried, bro. Lox's shield grab is heavy. You can see a lot of the Lox players will, you know, abuse them. Pressing shield grab all the time. I understand why. Definitely understand why. Okay, double jab. Something not much available. You can see he does have a couple of Magma charges available. He's looking to get something with the Magma charges, but just avoiding any option.
Yeah, he's looking for it, but right now Mr.R is just making sure to just avoid everything. Goes a little bit off stage, gets a little bit fancy with it, with the down strong. But yeah, that's going to be down strong, and the avoidance and the rage quit from Neylax.
Yeah, I think he wanted to B reverse his down B, which is obviously when you roll the input, and I think he accidentally did side B a couple of times. I've done that, so I definitely resonate with me.
It happens, yeah.
So yeah, I understand the rage quit. But yeah, sticking with the Lox, interesting. Because you have a Zeta burn in the pocket. You have a Zeta burn as well, so I feel like anything's better than Lox, but you know, maybe he knows something I don't.
Yeah, but again, we were saying that Mr.R was very familiar with the Zeta burn matchup just from playing with Spider a lot. So maybe Neylax doesn't want to take to take Mr.R on that ground. He's just trying to fish for those big hitboxes. And yeah, I think I think this might have been a stage mistake, honestly. Okay. Most likely. It happens. Yeah,
for sure. Unfortunate. That is a great winning music, by the way.
I was about to say, at least we get to listen to the Chef Loxodont victory music.
I love the little mustache as well. No, but I can understand why the Lox pick is available. I'm not really a fan of that matchup for Lox. I think it is absolutely horrible. But I think some Loxers like it just because they can kind of put out these disjoints, these big moves that kind of stop Wrastor, and he can't really contest with them. The unfortunate problem is you are a big, floaty heavy fighting against a speedy Wrastor with not the best recovery, so it can be kind of hard if you get clipped, and I think they're like kind of betting that you won't get clipped, which is kind of a bad gamble against Wrastor, as we're seeing so far.
Yeah, I mean, even just look at the side Bs. Mr.R is being very consistent in terms of setting up the side Bs and getting that speed boost off of it as well. Like, the Lox is going to get clipped by that side B a lot, and that's just going to allow Wrastor to get permanent speed buffs. Just like that.
Yeah, just like that. Very hard to react to as well. Okay, save the meatball with the ultra. I like that, but okay, gets grabbed. Doesn't get the tech chase reflect down there.
Ooh, we got some chain grabs though from Mr.R. Neylax is just going to try and burst right out of there. But again, Mr.R with the setup of the side B gets the up B sweet spot, but doesn't quite kill it just yet. Still, right now Mr.R is back in business in this game 3.
Okay, gets the up strong, but you know, great down Neylax to survive. Lox is heavy as well, heavier because of the buff as well. Gets the down smash, no rolling allowed. Sets up the meatball. Up strong, okay, just for that slow angle in the air. Very hard to avoid.
Yeah, and of course, the get up special here, the legend special, is going to get punished. Trying to go for those cheeky Neutral B kills as well, which will be being a pretty good kill move, honestly, for Lox. Probably like a little bit slow, but still very consistent and can be used in the air, so it's good to have. But once again, we're just a little bit too close to the wall, and yeah, the no mix-up will not go well here against Mr.R.
Sour up, I know exactly the right hitbox that he did, but goes double jabs to get him off him. What's the meat set? This time goes to the F2 instead fakes it out. I like that option. Good trade. There we go. That's what I'm talking about, the disjoints. You know, you can't trade in these situations when Wrastor is light. So trading situations will make you die quite early. Neylax to recognize. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit of burst action to get the down air. Pretty good to have. We're setting up the meatball to prevent like any Oki shenanigans.
Yep.
In this situation. But again, with the tech chase, Mr.R pretty consistent with that, and now we're going to go and push the Lox off stage. Thankfully, Neylax just able to get it out of there just in time.
Sweet spot down as well. Good fight from Mr.R. Goes to the F strong, maybe a bit of a misinput. Rash decision there. Now you're gonna get jabbed down to the waits for the option, but the side B still catches him, snatches you away.
The side B log, yeah. The side B yoinks are always funny looking. I feel like.
Absolutely.
It's the funny move from Lox.
Okay, fair, gonna catch the jump. Now you got no jump available. He's stuck on the ground now. Dash attack from the slipstream was such a great burst option from Mr.R.
Trying to set up the meatball as well to try and catch on those upper platforms. It's just a little bit short. But Mr.R right now has full ownership of the ledge.
Wow.
And it's not going to end well for the Eternal Emperor.
And I think Neylax was hoping that Mr.R would get on the ledge straight away, but he actually kind of held on strong and rolled at the right time to hog that ledge. Put that down. That's a 3-0 clean for Mr.R.
Yeah, just being very patient